Hi there. This is a quick tour of the course just so that you can know how to navigate. If you come into your front page on Canvas, it will look something similar to this. The faculty pages look a little bit different than student pages, but the basic idea is the same. You're going to click on courses, and then you're going to find this course, Survey of Exceptional Children. And when you come to that course, what it will bring you into is the front page, which looks something like this. And the reason I say it looks something like this is because there are some buttons that I have that you don't have, and this is being filmed before the course is published. That's why it says unpublished. But anyway, you'll come in and you'll see a page like this, and this is the front page. It shows a picture of your textbook. It has a video from me, just introducing myself, welcoming you to the course, and then it has at the bottom links for the course. And it says start here, course introduction and navigation, and if you do that, it'll take you to the page that this is on. It also has a link to the syllabus and to each of the 3 units that this course is organized in, and then it also has a page about grading in this class. This set of links right here will be on the bottom of almost every page you ever go to. And so if you want to navigate in this course, all you have to do is look at the bottom of the page, and these links will be here. So that'll be keep you from having to bounce back and forth to big pages to get to where you're going. But if you decide you do want to bop around into the big pages, then home is where we are right now. That's the home page. There is an announcements page. When you come into the announcements page, it will, guess what, have announcements. I will put up every week an announcement about what you need to do this week. And so in addition to all the other ways that I'm going to show you to know what you're supposed to be doing, there will be a weekly announcement that will say week of, for instance, week of August 18th, and it will tell you exactly what you need to do for the week of August 18th. You're not going to have access to the assignments button because you're going to go through the pages button. You won't have access to the discussions button either because you'll go through the assignments button or through, as I showed you, what's going to be at the bottom of every page. Grades are just what they say. That's where you're going to go in to see your grades. When you go in as a student, for me, when I go in, it shows me in my entire grade book. When you go in, it'll just show you your grades. People, that's where you can see who's in the class. And you can see as we go on this page that we have an enormous number of people in this class. But if you, for instance, want to email a classmate, then you can go in and you can click on their name and you can email them. Pages, this is going to be your major navigation tool. When you come to pages, it'll say view all pages. And then these are the pages that are available to help you navigate. When you click on these pages, as I already mentioned to you, whatever's going to be on that page, at the bottom of that page, there's going to be that set of links. And these links are the names of those pages that you see when you click on View All Pages. So I'm trying to give you as many different ways that you can get to where you're going without having to remember where it is you're supposed to go. So there is a link about how I do my grading in this course. Right now I haven't finished developing it, but by the time you see this, it'll be up there so you can click about how the grading works. There is a link about course introduction and navigation, and that's what I am videoing right now. And so when you come into this, you're going to see there will be a link to this video, and then there also will be information about the course. The course is divided into 3 units of instruction that are parallel with your textbook. So Unit 1 is Foundations, and it tells you about what foundations are. And what it tells you to do is to come on here and you can click on each chapter to find lecture notes and weekly check-in for that chapter. And so that will be the highlighted areas. So you click on each one of those and it will take you to the information about the chapter. When you click on that chapter and it takes you in there, then on that chapter there will be a textbook PowerPoint. There will be my ideas about the chapter, and then there will be a statement that says your mission, and that's the discussion that you'll have to do in that particular in that particular chapter. And I don't have all the links on here yet. That's why I'm having to do a more difficult navigation. Okay, so then, so Foundations unit has 5 chapters. And so you'll complete the exercises for the chapter. Anything that's in blue on that page is a link to something that you need to do. So right here is an activity that you have to do. And so you would click on that, and it will take you to an activity that you have to do. Remember, you will get an email each week telling you also what you have that's due. So you're going to be getting information about how to do things multiple ways. So you're not going to miss anything, I promise. All of the work that is for this unit, which will be the first 5 weeks of class, counts as 10% of your course grade. Then you'll have a Unit 1 quiz, which will be over those 5 chapters, and that will be 100 points, but it's worth 20% of your course grade. You have a parent interview assignment, and that is worth 10% of your course grade. And then you have a unit reflection and feedback. And the unit reflection and feedback is an opportunity for you to tell me what's working and what's not working for you, which is the content you've been struggling with, what are the assignments that were clear to you, which were not clear, is the navigation working for you, all of those kinds of things will be on the reflection and feedback, and it is worth points, and so you need to be sure you do that. And then as you can see at the bottom of the page, just like I told you, it gives you the links to all the different places that you might need to go. So I'm just going to go from here to Unit 2. Unit 2 is going to be Chapter 6 through Chapter 11. And you have a few little assignments in addition to the chapter work. You have a couple assignments that you have to do there. And then that is when the parent interview is due. It's due at midterm. And so you've got another link to that parent interview to remind you to do it. And then an opportunity to give me feedback on Unit 2. And then you have a quiz. And I see right now I don't have a quiz. Oh, there's the quiz link. And you have a quiz. And that quiz is also 100 points, and it is worth 20% of your grade. So each of the 3 quizzes are worth 20% of your grade. Each of the modules is worth 10% of your grade. And the parent interview is worth 10% of your grade. And here are the links down here at the bottom again. So I can just go directly from there to teaching practices. And teaching practices, you have chapters 12 through 16. But I want you to notice something. Chapter 13 is a bonus chapter. You don't have to do it. At the end of the class, I always have people that say, what can I do to get extra points? Well, the best thing is to keep up as you go through the class so that you don't need any extra points. But if you do, then this chapter 13 will be your one and only place to get any bonus points. And so then you see I can navigate right back out of there. So back to the course introduction and navigation. I have a link here to your Delta State syllabus. I have a link to your topic schedule, and then the special features of the class. As I mentioned before, that this class, for each chapter, there's what's called a check-in page. And on that check-in page, there'll be a PowerPoint that was developed by the textbook publisher, a video that gives my view of the chapter, and a discussion assignment. So that's every week you have that to do. The second thing is that on some topics there will be extended discussions. On some topics there'll be written assignments. There's an opportunity for you to meet and interview a teacher or a parent of a child with a disability. This is an assignment that everybody really enjoys. You need to be careful and follow the directions explicitly. On the assignment page, there's a video telling you how to do it. And so you need to be sure that you follow that very carefully. There are weekly announcements to remind you what to work on for each week. And then there are the 2 opportunities to give me feedback on the content, assignments, and format of the course. That's pretty much it. Like I said, at the bottom of every page, there are links to take you back to the main things that you need to know. And so it's pretty hard to get lost. If you get lost, I'm really easy to get a hold of. You can email me here on Canvas You can email me at my Delta State email address, which is on the main page. And aha, I didn't put a link to that one. Okay, on the main page, which is the home page, has my contact information, and so you can call me there at my office, there on my cell. It's easier to get me on the cell because there's not a direct answering machine at the office. The secretary has to pick up our messages, and she has about 15 faculty members she's working with. So it's easier to get me on my cell. You can text me. I have unlimited texting, so text me all you want. You can call me all you want. I tend not to answer the phone if I don't know who you are. So if you text me first and say, Dr. Hartley, I'm going to be calling you in a minute. Also on text messages, please, please, please always put your name on it so I know who you are. Put your name and which class you're in, because I have about 100 students over 4 different classes. So be sure you do that. And there is my email address for Delta State. Now, the very first thing you need to do before you do anything else is you need to get a textbook. This is the textbook. Absolutely have to get the textbook. On the Delta State website, it has a softback version of this, and it has a loose leaf version of this, and I don't care which one you get. Doesn't matter to me. You can also order it on Amazon. I'm sure that also the other bookstore in town has it. But just make sure it's the 6th edition, because that's what it is there. I think that's all I got for you. If you have questions, holler at me. Welcome to class.